All right, this is how I made $10,450 day trading NASDAQ today. You can see executions on the screen, all right, and I can log in here to my AMP Live account. $10,450 for the P&L today, all right. Now, I want to take you in and walk you through how I got my bias, why I was looking short, and how I was able to use the phases of price to really get a good read on the market, avoid some chop, and then finally get and catch a piece of this breakdown here that we had this morning. Okay, so let's go ahead and let's zoom out. All right, let's zoom out, and if we look, all right, we're coming off July 4th, so these daily candles are a little wonky. If you go to the 24-hour chart, you can see actually we have what on the daily? Well, the candle 2 closure. All right, candle 2 closure right here. Small wick expansion candle so far today to the downside. Now, I was looking bearish today, purely based on this fact, right? We had a candle 2 closure, but I was also wary that we had this consolidation we've been in, right? We've been stuck in this range, hovering around 30K right here forever, it feels like. Just consolidating around 30K after this large run up that we've been in. Okay, so new phase of price, we're in consolidation. I was a little wary, right? A little hesitant to push the button today, but I was confident because with the candle 2 closure, it gave me a bearish bias. And then I went down to the 4-hour. And what do I see, right? Let's clean up some of this. Well, on the 4-hour, we have what? We have your consolidation, right? We have a breakdown of this consolidation. We enter a new consolidation here. And then we have a sweep of this high, okay? And off that high, we form a reversal. So reversal leads to expansion lower. This right here left equal lows. All these lows right here. We retrace up into this premium, right? Premium of this high to this low. And we sweep out this right here, right? So we have a reversal now inside this leg, and we're in a new expansive leg down. So that's why I was looking for shorts based off the 4-hour structure, right? Bearish order flow on the 4-hour. We're digging into what? This up close candle here, okay? And we have what? A 4-hour change state delivery right here that we sold off down overnight. And if you go to the 1 hour, you can see it in more detail. Okay. You can see it in more detail. We have that candle 2 closure off this high right here, confirmed on the 1 hour. And we have a new phase of price, right? We have a V-shaped reversal here off this high, expansion lower. We're in a new phase of price. And when I woke up here at 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock and got on the charts at 8, I saw we were in a consolidation. So I was looking for consolidation high or low to be swept to give me a real good idea of what the market wanted to do, because I really didn't have a bias today besides the daily candle closure. And I want to see how we open, right? I would have preferred something like this, but you can see we have SMT marked out. ES actually took out that high here, okay? And so we have SMT with ES at those highs, and we had a breakdown, right? So if price is just going to break down in the direction I want to trade and not really manipulate one side of the range, just break down or break out to the upside, I want to see a candle closure below, okay? And then I want to see continuation entry form, right? I want to see price come back up, retest some bearish arrays, then go lower, right? And that's exactly what we got on the lower time frames, okay? We broke down. I was actually looking for a 5-minute entry off this right around 10 o'clock on this candle here. Didn't get it. Okay, let me cut the indicator on. You can see we have SMT marked out. SMT up here at these highs as well. Have a nice hourly closure, okay? But we didn't get my 5-minute entry off this up close candle here. Instead, because I was waiting for 10 o'clock. I didn't take it initially here because we're so close to 10. I want to wait for the new 10 o'clock candle. Instead, I went on the 3-minute, and I also saw we were hitting this imbalance right here, okay? So we hit this imbalance, form the new 30-minute wick here at 10 o'clock. Let the wick form, remember, let the wick form, trade the body lower. That's exactly what we did. Wick forms, put in a new protected high right here. We closed below. So when that happened, all I did was market order in 4 contracts, stop at this high. All right. And I got in at 44.5. So it was right here. right about there. Stop at the high. And I was looking for these lows over here, right? Looking for these lows to be taken out. So we took 3 off out of the 4 at this low for 2R, and then I waited for this low over here to be taken out. Took the last one off there for about 2.8R. Okay. So this trade, I made about 10K on this trade, $10,450. Only took me to take the initial 2R. It only took 6 minutes, right? And then to get the rest of it off, 15 minutes. So about $10,000 in 15 minutes. And we just waited, right, for the breakdown to occur. We identified S&T at the highs. We're shorting the weaker asset, which is NASDAQ. Couldn't even take out this high. ES did. Shorting weakness. Let the fractal model form, right? Then we wait for the wick to form. And that's that. Wait for the closure below the protected high. And just hop in. Ride it lower, right? Ride the expansion lower. And you can see now we've hit these lows. If I zoom out, you can see what lows I'm talking about. So this low here on the 1 hour, previous week's low, and then also this low over here, kind of showing some equal lows. So I took 3 off here at this low, and I took the remaining 1 contract off at that low. All right. So all in all, about a 2.4-ish R trade, 2.3 maybe, depending on what the average is. But not a bad trade. Not a bad trade. Just had to be patient, wait for the breakdown, wait for the bearish arrays to be respected to show proof it wants to go lower, and then we just hop in on the new 30-minute candle. Simple as that.